Okay, good evening everybody. Thank you for joining me for this lesson tonight from Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm going to tonight just go through a few basic combinations, some sets of movements, but it's not just going to be a matter of just going through the movements for 60 minutes. I'd like to give a few ideas that's just going to help maybe improve certain aspects of those movements and those combos. So we're going to look at improving our speed, our timing, our balance, and just a few ideas. Hopefully you can just take one or two of those things with you and it can improve your karate in some way after the lesson. So I'm just going to start with a light warm-up and then we'll get into those combinations. Okay, so let's go. And ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And 10 more. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Change. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And changing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And 10 more. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, just in a small stance, bouncing forwards and back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Hand tied. Other side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, feet together, just side to side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Forwards and back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, and just small forward stance. We're going to just put our hand up in front of our chest, just lifting our knee to our hand and down. Okay, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich. And one more. Hach. Change sides. Okay, hand up and ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich. One more. Arch. Okay, let's open feet. And we're going to just do some windmills, 20 windmills, touching toes, and ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. 10 more. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And yame, and arms round. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. And just twisting body side to side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, just 10 more. Now we're just going to add in a punch every time we turn. To the side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And 10 a little bit faster. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, and just arms up and down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And a bit faster. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Relax, yummy. And just head side to side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Up and down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Relax, yummy. Alright, so as I said in the beginning, we're just going to do some very basic combinations to start and then we'll move forward from there. I'm going to just, as I said, give a couple of ideas as how I want you to try and do the movements, see if it works for you, and we'll just progress from there. We'll start very basic and move forward. Okay, so to start, we're going to just do 3 punches. It's going to be 2 punches on the spot and then 1 punch stepping. So starting left hand out, and every time I say left hand, I'll use my right hand, which makes us working on the same side. Okay, so starting left hand out. So first one on the spot will be ich, next one ni, and and then the third one, I'm going to step backwards, san, all right, and just try and make sure that you've gone back in a straight line, not wide, okay? Now I come up, ich, ni, and then other leg goes back, san. All right, so it must be a Yakuzuki, of course, not landing in an oizuki position. Yakuzuki position, coming up, ich, ni, san, backwards, and ich, ni, san. Okay, one or two more lightly, ich, ni, san, and ich, ni, and san, and yame. Okay, so a couple of points we're going to work on with that combination. First of all, because I'm stepping backwards for the third punch, I'm going to try get my foot and my hand to land at the same time. Okay, so if I'm sideways, just so everyone can see, I do not want the foot to land before the hand. Looks very sluggish right there and just obviously is not effective. And also, if I start my punch too soon, my punch will always be landing much before my foot because my hand doesn't have to travel as far as my foot has to travel. So I need to start with my foot and try to time my hand and my foot at the same time. Okay, so from the side it should look something like this. 1, 2, and then foot and hand, same time. Okay, then when I stand up again and I bring my back foot forwards, same thing. Not like this and then punching. So we're going to try to bring our foot up and same time on the spot. And then other leg goes back with the correct timing. Okay, so that's going to be the focus for this combination. Foot and hand working together. So let's try a few more. Everyone can start left hand out. Okay, so on the spot, it's ni, and then remember, together, san. And of course, land with good balance. And coming up, it's ni, san, back. Good balance, so not like that, all right? Let's try land with perfect, we're solid on the ground, we're not wobbling, our back is straight, and we're happy with that position. We should be able to hold it without worrying about moving around. Okay, coming up, ich, ni, back, san, and one more, ich, ni, backwards, san, and relax, yame. Alright, so point number 1 was the foot and hand timing, trying to work them together, okay? Point number 2 is, which I think can be quite a bit of a problem, when I'm stepping backwards, that doesn't necessarily mean my body's going backwards. So, just because my foot's going that way, I need to keep my pressure still going forwards to make my punch effective. So, this is not good. Because if I had to punch something like that, I'm going to end up going that way. So, my body stays where it is. My foot goes back, but the pressure goes forwards. And I try to land with perfect balance, okay? I should be able to make effective power even though my foot's going in the opposite direction. Okay, so just to repeat, not like this. I will go that way. We're going to try to keep our body where it is. We're going to shoot our foot back fast, but keep our pressure forwards. Alright, so if you can do those two things, with the foot and the hand timing together and keeping the body weight forwards, then hopefully it's going to look a little bit stronger and the feeling will be a little bit more dynamic and the speed will be better. So let's try a few. Start left hand out and ich, ni. So remember now, we're not going to let our bodies go back. We're going to keep our pressure forwards. San. Alright, good. And up. Ich, ni, back. San. And you should feel balanced in that position. One more thing, please work with my count because sometimes tonight I'm going to hold a position just to test that we've got good balance, alright? So it's very important in our technique that we land in a position where we feel comfortable. We should not be moving around. Alright, let's go up again. Ich, ni, back, san. And one more. Ich, ni, backwards, san. Relax, yummy. Okay, so hopefully that felt okay. It should help with, like if you feel a little bit sluggish sometimes in your movements, sluggishness comes from the incorrect timing of using all your body parts. So we need to try and get our feet, our hips, our arms, everything working in conjunction with each other to try and make the move as dynamic as possible without losing the technique. Okay. Alright, so just 6 times I'm going to count and you're going to do all 3 punches on one count. So left hand out. So on my count, it's going to look like this. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to try to land with perfect balance, okay? So 6 times to my count. Let's go. So hold that position. Next one, ni. San. Shi. 2 more. Go. And last one, rug. Relax and yum. And shake out. Okay. Okay, and what also makes it a bit easier for my foot and hand to land together is on a straight movement where I'm stepping straight back. There's not really rotation in my hips happening, so that should help to stop you from having to turn your hip, which is going to mess up the timing a little bit. So when we're going straight back, all that has to happen, my hip does have to lock into position, but it's very direct, all right? So you'll see just now when we go sideways, things change a little bit. All right, so now we're going to do the exact same thing, but instead of stepping backwards, we're going to step forwards for the Yakuzuki. So you'll have to think sometimes which leg goes forward to make sure it is a Yakuzuki. All right, so left hand out. So it's going to be like this. Ich, ni. So now this leg's got to go forward to make sure that I land Yakuzuki and not Oizuki. Okay, coming back. Ich, ni. Now my left leg goes forward. San. And up. Ich, ni, san. And ich, ni, san. Okay, of course, 2 things can happen. You cannot finish the punch and you land a bit short. I haven't locked my hips square. Or I could overextend. That's also a very weak position. So we just want to get our hips so that they're exactly in line with each other. Hips are facing forwards. My punch is on target. And that's where we want to land. All right, and yummy. Okay, so we're going to do a few more going forwards. 1 count, 3 punches. Left hand to start. And ich. Balance in that position. Ni. San. Shi. 2 more. Go. 1 more. Rug. Hey. And yummy. Relax. Okay. Okay, hope everyone's okay with that. I'm going to move on to the next one. So now I'm going to do a little bit of sideways stepping. So watching me first. The first 2 punches, of course, will be the same. It will be 1, 2, and now go 90 degrees to the side. 3. Okay, back leg must lock, hip must lock square, punch on target. Then I come up. 1, 2, other direction. 3. Coming up. 1, 2, 3. All right, my back foot, when I step this direction, must not move backwards. My back foot should turn positively the way I'm moving. All right, so everyone can start left hand out. So let's try slowly. Ich, ni, this direction, san. Coming up. Ich, ni, other way, san. Okay, I hope you've landed square. Don't shorten the punch. Don't overextend. Body straight. Coming up. Ich, ni, san. And 1 more. Ich, ni, and san. And yummy. Okay, so this is going to sound very obvious, but you'll see why I'm saying it in 2 minutes. When we're stepping sideways, the foot that's stepping is going the same direction as the punch. Of course, okay? But as I said, in 2 minutes you'll see why I'm saying it. The foot that is stepping is going the same direction as the punch. When I go this way, the foot that steps, same direction as the punch. Alright, so what I'd like to do is to combine now the 3 different types we've done. Like this. So it'll look something like this. 1, 2, backwards. 3. 1, 2, other leg back. 3. Next one will be 1, 2, forwards, 3, and 1, 2, forwards, 3. Now we go side, 1, 2, side, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2 back, 2 forward, side as well. Let's try that once. Left hand out. Okay, work together with me. Ich, knee, backwards, san. Remember the timing of the hand and the foot. And ich, knee, san. Okay, now we're going to go forwards for the next one. Ich, knee, san. And forwards again. Ich, knee, san. Next one's to the side. Ich, knee, san. And ich, knee, san. And yum. And relax. Shake out. Alright. So I did say that there was a reason why I said move the foot the same direction as the punch. Because the next one, I'm going to add one more now, is going to be a little bit different to that. Okay, so you can watch carefully now what happens with my legs. It's going to be 1, 2. So now I still, because this is the hand on my side, I need to punch this direction. But instead of stepping that direction, I'm going to step away, but I'm going to turn that direction. Alright, so it's almost like I'm stepping backwards again, but to the side. Right, then I come up. 1, 2. Now this leg steps away from the punch, but I end up facing this way. Alright, and then I come up again. Okay, so still sideways, but we're moving the different leg this time. So let's only do that one on its own. Left hand out. Slowly. Ich, knee. So I want to punch to my right, but I'm going to step to my left. Son. Coming up. Ich, knee. Now I'm going to punch to my left, but step to my right. Son. Up. Ich, knee. Son. And ich, knee. Son. One more. Ich, knee, san. And ich, knee, san. Yummy. And relax. Okay, hope that makes sense. We're going to add it, we're going to put it all together now. Okay, so it's going to be 3 punches times 8 sets because we've got 2 back, 2 forward, and 2 to the side, and another 2 to the side. So 8 sets of 3 punches, it's going to be 24 punches for the whole thing. Alright, let's try it slowly. Left hand out. So just to repeat, first 2 we step back, second 2 we step sideways. Sorry. Second 2 we step forwards. Third set we step sideways, and the fourth set sideways but away from the punch. Let's try it. Ich. So all 3 punches on the count. Knee. 1, 2, 3. Right, we finished going backwards. Next one, san. 1, 2, 3. Another one forwards. Shi. 1, 2, 3. To the side. And go. 1, 2, 3. Other side. Rook. 1, 2, 3. Now we will remember to use the other leg. Sit. 1, 2. Step away. And last one, harch. 1, 2, step away. Okay, please don't be like this. Pressure forwards. And relax. Yum. Okay, and short rest. A few seconds rest. Just one thing that I didn't really mention. I said in the beginning that when I step straight back, it's quite easy to time my hand with my foot because there's not much rotation from my hips because my hips are already in the position that I need them to be. So I don't need to go like this. So my hips are already there. My hips just have to vibrate and lock into position. So it's quite easy to land my foot and my hand together. But on the sideways one, where we step sideways, that's different because now my hips have to rotate into the position that I need them. So because of that, your front foot is going to land slightly before your hand because I need my front foot to land so that I can now generate power from this hip. for the punch, okay? So that's just the way we're going to train this combination. So every time we go sideways, that's going to cause more rotation, and that means I need to be able to generate the power from that rotation of my hips. Okay. Alright, so we're going to leave that combination. I hope that's something you can work on. Maybe it helps you with a bit of speed, and we're going to move on to the next one. Okay. Right, next one's going to be Shutoki. Shutoki. Now, important. The idea of now this type of training, you'll see why I'm doing this, is we're going to try to find the perfect position in the middle of every move and be in control of our bodies. So we're going to start with our feet together. We're going to start by going to your left. Okay, winding up, Shuto to the side. Okay, Kokutsudachi. Then, before I can move to the other side, I need my feet to land together. That's the part of this training. So I'm going to bring my feet together before I move across to the other side. Alright, then together, blocking, and together, and blocking. Alright, so I want the feet to land together because it's easy to just go like this, but that defeats the purpose of this training. We want to try to find a controlled position in between the movements. So, and I'll explain to you a little bit more about that after we've done this combination. So let's start feet together. Okay, we're going this way first, and other direction, halfway, be strict about your feet, knee, other way, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, and yami. Alright, so why do I need to find that middle position, and why is it so important? Because preparation is vital to doing the correct technique for a movement. If I don't find that preparation position, the technique will not be there. So we need to train everything rather a little bit slower and more correct before we can do it fast. I think some people sometimes, they train karate and they try to do everything so fast before they've got their technique correct. And once you've gone to that stage, it's very difficult to go back again. So rather a little bit slower, more controlled, and then once you've got the control, of course, then speed it up to as fast as you can do it. Okay, and that doesn't only apply to this, every single movement in your kion, in your kata. The middle position is vital. It's your preparation for what's about to come. Alright, so we're going to add on one more shuto. So we're going to go like this. So it's going to be 3 shutos now. Feet together. This way first. Ich. Other direction. Knee. Right, now whichever leg is your back leg, that back leg is going to go behind you. But before it can do that, we've got to get our feet together. So feet together and backwards, sun. And then return. Alright, so all of those, we came to the middle before we moved. Contracting, then expanding, remember? Okay, to the side. Ich. Other side. Contract, expand, knee. Together and back, sun. And relax, back to the middle again. Alright, one more time. We go this way first. And ich. Other way, knee. Okay, try to stay down on this leg. Feet together, back, sun. And back. One more time. Feet together, a little bit faster. Ich. Other way, knee. And back, sun. And yame. Alright, good. Now we do a few starting on the other side. So, feet together. This direction. Ich. Other way, knee. Now remember, whichever is your back leg at the moment is going behind you. San. And up again. Okay, this way first. Ich. Other way, knee. Back leg goes back. San. And together. Alright, one more time. All 3 moves on your own. Ich. And yami. Okay, good. So it should feel like contract, expand, every single movement. Alright, let's add on to it. So next one. I go to the side first. Hitch. Other way. Knee. Behind me. San. And now I'm going to do come together, but the leg that's in front stays in front for the next one. So together and same leg forward. Alright, and then from there we're going to add on one more. Feet come together and switch legs. And then stand up again from the beginning. Alright, let's go. We go this way first and other direction. Knee. Remember the back leg goes behind you. San. Right, keep the front leg in front. So you repeat the same hand again. Shi. And now come forward and return. Go. And relax. Feet together. Okay, so 5 of those. 5 of those. Okay, we start the other side. And edge. Other way. Knee. Back leg goes behind me. San. Same hand hits again. Shi. Come forward and back. Go. And standing up. One more. One more. Okay, side. So I'm going to my left. You're all starting on your right. And itch. Other way. Knee. Back leg back. San. Same hand again. Shi. Switching. Go. And yang. And relax. Okay, short rest. Alright, we're going to just do 1 or 2 more, all 5 shoot toes together, feet together. Okay, so we're going to start this way. I'm going to say Hajime, and you do all 5 of those shoot toes and hold the last one. Alright, let's go. And itch. Okay, now from there, I'm going to go directly to the side. Okay, and itch. And yang. And relax. Okay. Okay, so apologies, I believe the video is freezing occasionally. I'm not sure if it's a connection issue on my side, but hopefully it's okay for most of you. Alright, everyone, we're going to move on to the next combination. So, you're going to start in Yakuzuki position, so everyone can put left leg in front. Yakuzuki position. So for this one, I'm going to bring my foot forwards. As I bring my foot forward, I'm going to do a get-on-bra with the same hand that's punching, okay? But my feet, now they don't have to be exactly together, as long as they're underneath your body. Get-on-bra position. Okay, from there, stepping backwards, Yakuzuki. Alright, so now we repeat on the other hand. The hand that's doing the Yakuzuki does the get-on-bra, and other leg back. So this is kind of repeating what we started with, where I said foot and hand must land together whenever we step straight backwards. Okay, so straight back to there. Alright, so the hand that's punching, get-on-bra, backwards, Yakuzuki. Hand that's punching blocks, itch, knee, san, shi, go, rip. Okay, when you do the get-on-bra, body can be a little bit, of course, hamni, to make sure you're blocking. Then use the hip on the Yakuzuki. Okay, rip, block and punch. Sich, block, punch. Harch, block, punch. Q, block, and punch. Last one, Q, block, and punch. And yummy. And relax. Alright, so I'm going to add on 2 movements to that one. It's going to be total 4 movements. Please try and make sure that your feet are doing the correct thing. Alright, so like I said in the beginning, it's very important our preparation for what's about to come. So, starting Yakuzuki. So now once, get upright, feet are underneath your body. Yakuzuki back, knee. Alright, so I'm going to just turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing for the next part. So I'm in my Yakuzuki. I'm going to pull my front foot a little bit back on the next move. And I'm going to do Uchiyuki. And I'm going to load my back leg a little bit. Okay, and then from there, I'm going to push forward one more time. Yakuzuki. Okay, so it's going to be, I'll start this side. It's going to be get upright with the same hand. Yakuzuki back. Pulling the front foot a little bit backwards. Uchiyuki plus now using this whole side of your body to propel you forwards to make a strong punch. Okay? Like that. So those 4 movements. Alright, so I'm going to start this leg in front. Let's try slowly. Get upright. Yakuzuki knee. Okay, now remember, pull your front foot a little bit back. Uchiyuki. Careful not to go back like this. Okay, just front foot, load your back leg. Don't be back like this because you've got no chance from there. Keep your pressure in the middle. Now pushing, strong because you're using this leg to propel you forwards. That's where you're going to generate your power from. Okay. All right. Other leg in front. Yakuzuki position. Get upright forwards. Yakuzuki back. Uchiyuki slightly back. Yakuzuki forwards. All right. Now from there, get upright forwards. Yakuzuki back. Uchiyuki a little bit back. Yakuzuki forwards. One more. Get upright, same hand. Yakuzuki back. Uchiyuki plus Yakuzuki. It's important for this particular movement that you do bring the foot slightly back because I want your weight to be a little bit more on the back leg so we can push forward for the Yakuzuki. So that last Yakuzuki should be even stronger than the others because we're using that whole side of our body to transfer our energy from the back leg into the front. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to do that one 6 times. So let's start left leg, I'll count all 4 movements with me. I'm going to do it quite slow for anybody that just wants to still follow me. But if you got it and you know it well, please go flat out, okay? Alright, so let's go. And each. Okay, same hand, remember? Knee. Okay, same hand. San. Okay, we can start speeding it up a little bit. Shi. 2 to go. Go. Last one. Rook. Back leg should be locked straight. Hip should be square. And yum. Relax. Okay, and shake our legs. A few seconds rest. Okay, so I'm sure most of you can see kind of a theme for tonight is working our feet and hands in conjunction with each other to make the move more effective. Okay, so that's very important. So we're going to do one more with that in mind, but a little bit different now because we're going to do it with the maigiri, so our knee's going to be up. So it's going to look something like this. Starting in Yakuzuki position, as I do my maigiri, I'm going to obviously aim with my other hand, but I'm going to try to keep my knee up a little bit. So I'm going to keep my knee, I don't want you to keep it, try to put it down as fast as you can. I want you to try to keep it up a little bit, and from there we're going to try to time our foot and our hand again, okay? So it's going to be maigiri, good balance, and stepping back. So again, the only way you're going to have good balance and be able to hold your knee in that position is posture, most important. Posture. Use the stomach muscles to hold your body in that position. You should be able to keep your knee up without it being a problem, okay? So after the kick, keep, and then we're going to go down from there. So, I'm going to do it in 2 counts. Try, maybe I won't do it so well either, but try, let's keep our knee up until you hear the 2nd count. And when you do hear the 2nd count, we're going to time our foot and hand to land exactly at the same time. Alright, so from Yakuzuki position, 1st count, you're going to change hands as you kick. Ich, ni. Okay, next one, san, shi, go, ru, sich, hot, kyu, and ju. So give yourself a score out of 5. How many you have good balance and how many you didn't have such good balance. Alright, change legs. Yakuzuki position. So again, it's going to be my area. We're going to try to keep our knee in that position until we hear the count to go down. Okay? So let's go. Ich and ni. San, shi, go, ru, sich, hot, kyu, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, and ju, and yummy. Okay, good, relax. So we'll do a few more. Now we're not going to stop with our knee up. We're going to do the kick, and we're going to try and do the Yakuzuki quite fast. Okay, left leg in front. 3 times only. 3 times this leg, 3 times other leg. So Yakuzuki, kick and immediately return. Okay, let's go. And kick down. Hold that position. Knee. One more. San. And change. Start opposite hand. Knee. One more. San. Okay, you should feel balanced. And yummy. Relax. Okay. Hope everyone's balance was fairly good. Alright, next one. Transferring our weight from a kokutsudachi, to a zen kutsudachi. Very important. So, we're going to do 2 movements like this. Manjeruki. So everyone can just start in that position. And we're going to transfer our weight using this leg like we did earlier. Transferring this hip, rotating this hip to square and this position. Okay, so from there, you must land like this. I often see it where people don't finish the movement, finishes like this. It's got no meaning, okay? So to make sure the move is effective, my hip must land like that. Target. Position correct. Alright? Then what we're going to do is we're going to go sideways, transfer the hip, transfer the weight and rotate the hip. Then we're going to pull out again. So the 3rd count will be pulling back into your back stance. Alright, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So it's back, forward and back onto the back leg again. Alright, let's try. So, 1st count will be that. Remember, open hand winders. Okay, let's go. And dropping down. Back stance. Transfer your weight. Knee. Pull it back again. Sun. And change sides. Works from there. Now your weight is on the other leg. Knee. And sun. Other direction. Knee. Sun. Pull out. One more. Okay. Good back stances. This arm obviously not like this. 90 degrees. Knee. And sun. Pull back. And yummy. Alright, so important for that one. The path. The path of my hand. Never like this. Has no meaning. Path of my hand. Bringing it past. So if I'm being punched from this direction, or even behind, this will be effective to block. Okay, not like that. not round. Direct. Very important. Okay. All right. Do a few more of those. So, everyone can start this side. We're going to turn it face that way. Ich. Right. Remember to push the weight forwards. Ni. Get the weight back again. San. Other way. Ich. Ni. San. Back. One more on each side. Ich. Transfer weight. Try and get most of your weight onto your back leg for this. Transfer. Knee. Okay, hope your hips are locked in square. San. Back. One more. Ich. Knee. San. Posture important as well. Otherwise, we're going to be a little bit like this. Should feel quite solid. No problem. And yame. Relax. Shake out. Okay, a few seconds rest. All right, next one. So this next combination, 3 movements, it's going to involve a spin. All right, so we're going to spin our bodies, and the reason I wanted to do that was because we have lots of spinning movements in our katas. First time we do that, for example, Heian Shoran, where I get to the first ki, I have to spin around. Okay, when I say spin, that's what I mean. Where I've got to go from one direction, spin around to face a different direction. Balance is important, and often we lose our posture on the spin. So we're going to just do a little combo now where we're going to do a little spin in between, see how you land with good balance. Okay, so the trick will be keeping our head above our body, no matter what. There is never ever a time where our head will be away from our body in any direction. My head will never be there. My head will never be there, and my head will never be like that. Head stays above body. It doesn't matter the movement. From a simple movement to a more advanced movement, whatever it may be, head is always above body. Okay? So if you can keep that in mind and use your eyes correctly, turning your eyes without your head changing, you should be okay with balance. All right, so next combination. We can just start and get up right. 3 MPUGs. So first one, stepping vertical MPUG. Body is going to open. Try to get your elbow as high as, at least higher than your hand. Okay, elbow higher than hand. Okay, one more time. Stepping, each direct. Okay, careful, not extra movements. Okay, or funny things happening in the middle. Remember we said tonight everything's direct as possible to avoid delay for the movement. So start stepping, the foot has to start because my hand is not traveling very far. My foot is traveling far. So my hand will be delayed. My hand will be delayed until the last second. Foot first, then hand in this case. Right, let's go back. So, ich, MPUG. Alright, moving our front foot into a kibarachi. Knee, sideways, MPUG, kibarachi. Right, and move number 3, spinning, taking my front foot back towards my back foot, changing legs. So I've landed exact opposite to where I was. Alright, and back again. Keep that same leg in front. Okay, first one is directly up, Zenku Tsudachi. Next one, front foot moves across. Parallel to the ground, not this way, parallel. Now my head stays above my body. My body moves this way. My head never goes there. Head stays above my body, okay? All right, so, ich, knee, MPUG. We're going to get our feet together and spin. Okay, if you did keep your posture, you should have no problem landing with good balance, okay, and feeling like it was in control. That's the most important thing. Even when I got halfway, I was in control of what my body was doing. Okay, let's go again. And ich, up. Knee, move across. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit faster. Back and spin. Alright, and I should again feel like I'm in control. Alright, one more time on that leg. Forwards, ich. Knee across. Spin, san. Okay, other leg in front. Other leg, right, let's go. Remember the rule? We're not going to start with our hand. It's too early. We're going to start with our foot. Let the hand come at the end. Okay, let the hand come as the foot's about to finish. Right, from there, knee. Take the front foot towards the back. Other leg goes forward, san. Parallel elbow. And back. Okay, and up, itch. Knee across. San, spin. Alright, and I'm sure you've noticed, and I think I said it in the beginning, that when we finish the movement, it's very important to try and land in a position where you don't feel like you need to get up immediately. If I can finish like this, I should be comfortable like that, but I don't feel like I need to stand up immediately. I should be able to just hold that position and come up because it's time to move on to the next thing, okay? So let's try to remember that now. I'm going to do one or two more of those. See how good you can spin, land, and don't come up. Wait for me to tell you to move back. Alright, let's go. Okay, itch, knee, san, hold, freeze, don't move, return, back. Okay, two more times. And itch, up, knee across, san, freeze. And last one, back. I hope when you do the turn that you're not standing up. You know, you don't want to be coming up. You want to be staying low down. Alright, on those turns. One more time. And edge, up. Knee, across. And san. Hold. And relax, yame. Okay, short rest. And everything I spoke about there about the spins and the turns, of course you can apply that to every time you do that. So I use the example from Heian Shodan. You know, from Heian Shodan, as soon as I lose my posture, it's a problem. Alright, so try and just keep that in mind about keeping your head above your body always. Always. Okay. So now we're going to finish with Heian Shodan, but different. So we're going to be doing Heian Shodan linear only. We're not going to turn away. We're going to keep facing forward, and we're not going to go sideways either. And I'm going to be doing different feet as well. So it is Heian Shodan, but it isn't Heian Shodan. So we're going to do all 21 moves. Please try to follow me what I'm doing with my legs, especially. So when I say it's Heian Shodan, for example, the first move of Heian Shodan is a left gedanbrai. We're going to be doing a left gedanbrai, but differently, only facing forwards. Okay, so all 21 moves of Heian Shodan, like this. Yoi. Okay, I will do mirror sides. I'll do the opposite leg. You will all be doing the correct leg of Heian Shodan. First move is left leg. Okay, first move is left leg. So, first move we're going to do backwards. Next move, forwards. Knee. Alright, watch my feet for the third move. San. Okay, Suriyashi back. Next move, Shi. Okay, we all know that one. Next one, it's just a straight punch. Or, alright, next one, watch. Suriyashi, Ruk. 3 Agiyukis like this. One forward, Sich. One back, Arch. And one switching, Q. Alright, so you should all be your right leg in front as it is in the kata. Yame. We do those 9 moves one more time. Okay, again, Yoi. And first move, we're going backwards. Ich. Knee, forwards. Okay, remember now we have to keep the same leg in front. So, Suriyashi back. San. Shi. Stepping. Go. Okay, we have to keep the same leg in front. So, Ruk. 3 Agiyukis. One forward. Sich. One back. Arch. And one switching. Q. And Yame. Okay, those are the first 9. We do it one more time, then we carry on. Yoi. Okay, same again. And back, itch. Forward, knee. Suriyashi back, san, shi, straight forward, go. Okay, remember, same leg stays in front, ru. Okay, sich, forward, arch, backwards, and Q, switching. Alright, good. And yummy. Right, I'm going to do it once with no count, just those 9 movements. You can follow me, or if you think you've got it, great, go as fast as you want, okay, with no mistakes. If you're still trying to pick up what's going on, just follow me, watch my legs. Alright, let's go. Yoi, and hajime. Same leg. Okay, everyone okay? You got it? Right, we carry on. We carry on. So now I'm going to switch legs. Ich, knee. Keep this leg in front. San, shi. Keep this leg in front. Go. Right, here comes the 3 oizukis. Work. 1 forward, 1 back. Sich. Switching. Arch. Okay, 4 shutos. Ich. 1 forward. Knee. 1 back. Now we did this earlier in the class. Keep this leg in front. San. And now we need to change legs. Straight back. Shi. Okay, you should all have your left leg in front. Exactly how you would be in Heian Shoran. And now ready. Relax. Yummy. Okay. So we do one more time. The whole of Heian Shoran. Or keep the leg in front. Shi. 3 oizukis. Go. 1 forward. Rub. 1 back. Sich. 1. Relax and yummy. Good. And shake out. Okay, so I'm going to let you, to finish, I'm going to let you try to do all 21 of those moves on time on your own. So if you need to stop and pause and think, which leg do I step with, which way do my feet go, first think about it and then try to do it, okay? So you've always got to be in control of what your body's doing. Don't let it be the other way around. Don't let your body decide what's going to happen. Let your brain tell your body what to do, okay? So one more time, all 21 moves. I'll do it very slowly. If you want to follow me, with pleasure. If you want to try it on your own faster, go for it. Okay, let's go. Feet together and ready. Heian Shoran. Hajime. Hey. Leg. Step. Now ready. Okay, and feet together. Yummy. Relax. All right, a little loosen down. So everyone can just open feet. Okay, and body just side to side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And body forwards. Try to keep back flat. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And come up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Forwards again. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. One more. Forwards. And ich, ni, san, shi, go. And up. Ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Relax. Okay. Standing up. So we're just going to hang down to toes. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Open feet a little bit and just hang right down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Relax. Alright, so we'll try and keep our knees together. Pulling one foot up. Try not to be like this. Okay, knees together. And stretch it. Feel it pulling in front. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And tie. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And down. Alright, and just lift, stretching the knee to the chest. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And tie. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Down there. Shake out the legs. Alright, and just hips in circles. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And tie. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Relax. And just arm across chest. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Change. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. One more time this side, a little bit further. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Change. Ich, ni, san, shi, and go. Shake the body out. Feet together. And ready. Os. Thank you. So thanks very much everybody for those that did the lesson with me. I wasn't able to in the middle of the lesson to have a look at if there were comments or questions. I will still do that now after the lesson. And if anybody wants to ask me anything, with pleasure, no problem. And I will hopefully see everybody soon. Thanks very much for joining me. Os.